The 2018 National Legends Cars Championship is sponsored by Dyno Rod. Hi everyone, welcome to Brands Hatch for the final programme of the 2018 National Legends Cars Championship. Top marks if you were watching last time when you saw John Mickle take the championship with Steve Whiteleg in second. Third place in the title is still up for grabs, and it's Sean Smith currently in third, Miles Rudman fourth. Miles won the opening race today from Sean Smith with Steve Whiteleg in third and Cy Haraway in fourth ahead of John Mickle and Jack Parker. The penultimate race of the year with Mike Schlupp on pole, Guy Fastre to the outside, James Hall-Morton third on the grid with Marcus Pett sharing row 2 with him, John Mickle on row 3 with Nick Bridgman, Nathan Anthony and Dave Ward next from Cy Haraway and Will Gibson. Jack Parker is back on 9th on the grid, and I mention him because he's still in with a shout of third place in the championship. Sean Smith, realistically, with a 395 point lead, only needs to finish this race to secure third place in the championship ahead of Miles Rudman. And Miles doing everything he can, obviously with that win in the first race. He really has been the man on form, I think, this weekend as super starts from these spectacular looking cars. I think going on the grass slightly there was 31, Rob Fountain, the former champion. He's still there in the mix, but it's Guy Fastre leading from Marcus Pett, John Mickle, then it's Will Gibson, Mike Schlupp, James Hall-Morton, the van of Nathan Anthony ahead of Dave Ward. And then Cy Haraway just ahead. Cy Haraway now right of shot, on board with Miles Rudman, chasing Steve Whiteleg, second in the championship. Mike Schlupp goes over the grass there. James Hall-Morton having a good run. Dave Ward's going to be, I think, passed on the inside line here by Steve Whiteleg. Ward, a race winner here at Brands Hatch in a winter championship race a few seasons ago, ex-rallycrosser. Miles Rudman on his inside now in black. He's looking, and Miles Rudman chops across the front end. There was space there ahead of Dave Ward, but Miles Rudman looking at the outside line. Mike Schlupp passed by 66 Steve Whiteleg. Rudman's going to go around the outside as well. Miles getting that run, using a little bit of the runoff area, but out front it's Marcus Pett. Change here for lead position. Marcus Pett goes around the outside of Guy Fastre. Mickle on the inside. Will Gibson will follow through inside of the Belgian as well. And we've got big problems there. Just 3 cars off Rick Leggett, and that's Sean Smith. I said he only needed to finish the 21 car. Sean Smith, I did say he only needed to finish the race to secure third place in the championship by my maths. Well, he's got going again, but that car looks damaged. Leggett's clear. Maxime Lieutenant, the only driver left in the gravel at Druids. I wonder if that will necessitate a safety car as Nathan Anthony goes to the outside line of James Hall-Morton. Might possibly go for the cutback. The Matt Roach racing car not looking too happy, but it's Marcus Pett, the leader, from John Mickle out front, side by side. Steve Whiteleg doing his outside leg bit around the outside of Nathan Anthony. Doesn't work, left a little bit of a gap, and Miles Rudman in black and yellow went through on the inside line. We have got the safety car, they'll have to slow down. Safety car joins along this straight. They are slowing up, most of them. And yeah, they've all seen it. There's the safety car at the end of Cooper Straight. And Marcus Pett, who we saw win his second career win yesterday, is in lead position. Maxime Lieutenant's car ably recovered by our wonderful rescue and marshal crews here. So super work from them, and we're going to see if we're going to get good work from Marcus Pett now on the restart. But he's got the champion, John Mickle. You know, John's won the championship and he's hungry here racing in second place. He wants to get another win. He's not interested in sitting back. He's not interested in parking the car. He wants to carry on racing and grab another win. They all want to do it. There's Neil Shenton in the 35. And we're racing once again. James Hall-Morton will re-engage in battle with Nathan Anthony, one of the leading Masters runners for the older drivers. That championship being wrapped up by Paul Simmons this year. Paul ably defending his title, but it's Pett from Mickle and Gibson, the lead trio at the moment. This is a classic Legends race. James Hall-Morton And he's gets a little bit of a breather now from Nathan Anthony in yellow, because Miles Rudman closing in on Nathan, then Steve Whiteleg in red. Let's see what Nathan will do here. We're coming into Surtees, the left-hander, right-hander at McLaren. And Miles Rudman over the back of the van. He's going to look up the inside line. He's going to very tight into clearways. Through Clark Curve now, on towards the Bradham Straight. A little bit of bump drafting, so the cars lightly make contact, and they will possibly close in on James Hall Morton, the youngster out front. And you can see the advantage there that two cars working together get through the cement dust to go into paddock. Maybe a little bit of a lock-up from Nathan. Miles Rudman passes Nathan Anthony, but doesn't get enough speed to go around the outside of James Hall Morton as John Mickle takes the lead. The battle for the lead. Mickle's through. Will Gibson following through on the inside of Marcus Pett as well. Gibson's through. Pett's holding on though on the inside line. Marcus Pett challenging to hold on to second place. Will Gibson on the outside line. Guy Fastre back in fourth, but John Mickle, the champion, is there. Spin for the 43 car of John T. Norman, the man from Wakefield. He'll get going again, but it's Mickle out front. Will Gibson second, Marcus Pett in third, Guy Fastre back with them now. Miles Rudman is through and clear ahead of James Hall Morton, who's gaining pace every meeting, James Hall Morton, and Miles Rudman is closing up on the lead group. So, battle between Mickle now and Will Gibson. Sussex man ahead of Camberley-based driver. Gibson takes a wide line. He's going to go for the cut back on the inside if there's room. Hasn't quite got the momentum at the moment. Up Halewoods Hill, John Mickle still leading. Guy Fastre round the outside line there of Marcus Pett, side by side for third place. And we've got Miles Rudman and James Hall Morton, the lead six cars. James getting a little bit squirrely there, but lead six cars, realistically, this is, I think, where the race winner's going to come from. Look at the battle here. Miles Rudman, what can he do? He's picked them off one by one, Miles Rudman, from 16th on the grid. And he's up into fifth place on this train, and he could be well placed here to maybe grab another win. There is Mike Schlupp, spinner there, Gerard McCosh, with a few problems exiting Graham Hill Bend, but he'll get going. Gerard running as an invitation runner, a long-standing Legends racer, much respected as well. On board with Miles Rudman again. Now, Guy Fastre goes wide. Rudman spots the gap. He's got the momentum up the hill. And I think he's through on the inside of Guy. He is, but look at Marcus Pett challenging on the outside line. It's slippery out there. We've got some fluid down. I'm not sure if one of the Legends cars has put that down. It was and around goes Will Gibson. Gibson was challenging for the lead and takes the spin. So now it's John Mickle. Gibson, I think, caught out without a doubt there about that slippery surface. But it's Marcus Pett now second, Miles Rudman third. Gibson rejoins. But it's John Mickle out front, the multi-champion. John Mickle is out front. Guy Fastre and Miles Rudman working together to try and close down on first and second. But it's Mickle at the moment from Marcus Pett in P2. Miles Rudman is going to have a podium if he stays on to add to the win that he took in the first race of the day. So superb stuff for Miles Rudman points-wise. He'll be the top point scorer by my reckoning going into the final race of the weekend. There's Glenn Burtonshaw in the 72 car, another ex-Legends racer, these days racing Caterham's very nicely indeed, and we see him guest driving in the Legends from time to time, which is great, as the four-car battle for the lead continues with John Mickle still out front. Marcus Pett is putting pressure on him, then Miles Rudman. A little bit further back is Rudman at the moment, so it's two battles, one for second, and here comes Pett challenging the champion as they go on to the last lap. Marcus Pett's going round the outside of John Mickle as they go into paddock. Mickle has a bit of a wobble, holds his line though, and Marcus Pett's made it round the outside line, and Miles Rudman coming up into P2. Rudman takes second, John Mickle's down to third, Guy Fastre still there battling in fourth, but what a move from Marcus Pett round the outside line. So Pett's got it. He's looking for a second career win, has a big wobble at the bottom of Graham Hill Bend, but keeps it pointing in the right direction, and Miles Rudman wasn't able to take over from him. Rudman defending from Mickle now in second, Mickle third, Guy Fastre the Belgian in fourth place, but it looks like Marcus Pett's going to take the win here. Fastre has the fastest lap of the race, and he's challenging for third, looks up the inside line, but Mickle's got a great line through there as Marcus Pett takes career win number 3. Pett wins, Rudman second, Mickle third, Guy Fastre 4th and fastest lap. What a race. Marcus Pett takes another win from Miles Rudman, John Mickle, Guy Fastra and Steve Whiteleg 5th, Cy Haraway 6th from Jack Parker, then Nathan Anthony and Kieran Beattie. Paul Simmons, the Masters champion, in 10th place. 11th position goes to Neil Shenson from Nick Bridgman and Dave Ward. Rob Fountain 14th, then Glenn Burtonshaw, Paul Simkis. Will Gibson recovers for 17th from John Critchlow and Ricky Leggett. Robin Webb in 20th, then Mike Schlupp, Jonty Norman, Gerald McCosh, Phil Turner, Bill Reid. Sean Smith's 10 points, enough to secure 3rd place in the championship. Fantastic race.
Marcus, you took a second career win yesterday, and when you did that you said you wanted to get a second win full distance, which you've just done. Congratulations.
Yeah, that one felt like a proper win, that did. After it's a great battle with John and Guy and a few others out there. It was a really close race and it feels good to get that win.
And it didn't look particularly easy, slippery out there?
Yeah, more and more oil kept getting put down, I think, during the last 3 or so laps of that race, which made it very tricky and just where to place the car. But ultimately I think that helped me get the win, and yeah, so it's great.
Miles, you're absolutely flying at the moment. We're making a bit of a habit of this. You won the 250th Brands Hatch Legends race earlier on, and now a 2nd position in race 2. So good weekend so far.
Yeah, like you say, it's a good weekend. Yeah, it just seems to be all coming together, so hopefully we can continue that for the 3rd race of the day.
What are the components that come together? Presumably car, driver, mind?
I'd say more mind than anything, really. I think we've had obviously a bit of bad luck with our engines, and it's not put me in a comfortable position. I've been on the back foot, and yeah, I just think that coming into this weekend, we're on our last engine, and we just thought, you know what, we'll just go out there and do everything I can and just keep calm, really.
John, you wrapped the championship up yesterday, but you're still gunning for those wins, and a very good podium there.
Yeah, no, it's a shame really. The K-Seal car was doing really well. We should have won it really, but there was so much oil on the track, and I just went into one bend and got caught in the oil, and it caught me out, and the 79 got by me. But that's just the way it is, and we just got to keep going, and hopefully we can get another podium the last race and win the day overall. Be done.
Mike Schlupp on pole position with Jonty Norman alongside Will Gibson, and Paul Simkis on row 2 from Sebastian Kleiskens and Ricky Leggett. Maxime Lieutenant row 4 with Nick Bridgman, Dave Ward and Robin Fountain on row 5. The last race of the season, the major championship positions are sealed, and this race is really going to determine who wins the overall points for the last round. It's not the winner of this final race that wins the big trophy. It's the man who scores the most points. Super Legends car start. 31 cars unleashed on the Indy circuit at Brands Hatch. And Mike Schlupp leading from Will Gibson. Sebastian Kleiskens on the inside line of Jonty Norman. 3 wide at Druids. A little bit wide there for Guy Fastra, but all 31 cars have survived. How many championships with reverse grids are you going to see that they all pile into Paddock Hill Bend and out right the way up to Druids and out of Druids safely? Miles Rudman up ahead of 2 world champions, John Mickle, ex-world champion, Jordan O'Brien, the reigning pro category world champion. Inside line there for 31. Robin Fountain chasing Nathan Anthony in the unique van, the yellow machine, and then we've got the light blue car of Nick Bridgman chased by Jack Parker. Miles Rudman on the outside line of Masters champion Paul Simmons. John Mickle in the mix as well. Steve Whiteleg goes to the outside line in the red 66, on board with Whiteleg. He's done the outside leg move on John Mickle, but the K-Seal car will look back on the inside line of the WTBS machine. Into Druids they go. Whiteleg still in front, outside of Paul Simmons. Masters champion passed by overall vice champion. What a start. We've got Marcus Pett there as well in the mix. So looking at the points from the 2 heats, Miles Rudman was the top point scorer in races 1 and 2 ahead of Steve Whiteleg, then John Mickle and Marcus Pett. So those are the main drivers, along with Cy Haraway and Jack Parker 5th and 6th, who are going to be looking to score the most here to take the day's trophy. A little bit of a wobbly moment there for Nick Bridgman, and John Mickle's seen that. He's going to look up the inside line with Paul Simmons, so outright champion ahead of Masters champion there in black, going through on the inside of Nick Bridgman in 68. Then Jordan O'Brien, the world champion with the gold roof, chasing Paul Simmons up Haywoods Hill. still so close, and the top drivers have so much to do in this third race coming through, particularly when you've got a healthy 31 car grid as we have here today. Well, is it going to be reduced? That's Kieran Beattie, Scottish Championship visitor, stranded in the gravel. Will Gibson still leading, Sebastian Kleisken second, Sean Smith is third, Jack Parker there in 13 with Miles Rudman. I think if we were to work the points out now, would be the day's overall top scorers. Great work by the marshals. Kieran Beattie back on track, fires it up. He'll hope to try and close in and have a battle somewhere along the line. James Hall walking to the outside line. Dave Ward and Jack Parker with Miles Rudman looking on the inside line here. Are they going to go through? Yes, they are. They're busy chasing. Oh, and a problem there! And that's Neil Shenton off. Marcus Pett is off as well in the 79 car. On board with Steve Whiteleg. Looks in. Whiteleg goes on the grass, tags the back end of Neil Shenton, who collects Marcus Pett. That takes Pett out of the equation for the day's victor, having won race 2 of the day. Sad news for him. So Jack Parker's got effectively one less driver to contend with. So too has Miles Rudman. Rudman on the inside line of Paul Simkis there, looking back from Jordan O'Brien, the world champion. Goes past Steve Whiteleg in the 66 car. John Mickle immediately ahead of Jordan O'Brien. Jordan, a guest driver, started all the races off the back of the grid, so he's therefore fighting his way through with the top point scorers, the likes of John Mickle and Steve Whiteleg and co, and he's up ahead of the national champion at the moment. Inside line there of James Hall Morton in the 32 car. Look how crowded this still is. Superb racing. James at the back of the group, as I said in the previous race, has been gaining speed and momentum at every single round that he's raced in. James Hall Morton, son of another ex-world champion, Peter Morton, ex-national champion as well. Rudman past Ricky Leggett, Nathan Anthony his next target. So Cy Haraway ahead of Jack Parker, then John Mickle, Nathan Anthony side by side with Miles Rudman. Oh, and there's contact midfield, and that's John Mickle, the champion in the 4 car off the red machine, and vice champion Steve Whiteleg is off as well. On board with Steve. There was a chain reaction, and the top 2 drivers in the National Championship are both out of the race, as is Paul Simkis, sadly, in the Pro 24 Prepared 99 car. A sad end to their campaigns as Rudman goes through past Mike Schlupp, Nathan Anthony through as well. Goodness me, we're looking at this group, the 2 cars just out of shot. 4th place, because we've got Sean Smith, Will Gibson and Sebastian Kleisken's 1st, 2nd and 3rd. And away down the road, here is Will Gibson being chased by Sean Smith, confirmed as 3rd in the championship. Can't pass there because Paul Simkis is okay and out of his car. Marshall's just getting him to safety as we watch Cy Haraway and Jack Parker. This then for 4th place. Haraway 4th. Jack Parker will bump draft him. Parker is 5th in the championship. And looking at this year's rookie champion, and we'll look down the inside line here, putting him under big pressure as they come the bottom of Paddock Hill bend, up Hayward's Hill into Druids once again. And it's Haraway in his first year, only his 3rd visit to Brands. We're here at the start of the year, the American Festival meeting as well, which we're back at next year. And along the straight, these 3 cars all dicing for 4th place. We've still got the yellow, you can see the yellow flashing light there indicating that clearance of cars going on, so they won't be able to overtake there, but a super battle going on between Haraway, Parker and Miles Rudman. And the reason the yellows are there is that Paul Simkis car is still on circuit, on board with Miles Rudman again. Rudman and Jack Parker. Miles outscored Jack in the first 2 races, so sitting where he is at the moment with John Mickle out of the race. Mickle there with the race leaders. He's recovered, but he's a lap down, John Mickle, and he's keeping out of the way. That's very sporting of John Mickle, not interfering with the lead battle. We go back to the scrap for 3rd, Parker and Rudman. I reckon Miles Rudman here is in with a shout of taking the overall points on the day. I tell you what, he was trying to get past Cy Haraway, but Haraway having nothing of it. Sean Smith in the lead. Sebastian Kleisken's in 17th, 2nd. Will Gibson is 3rd. So it's Sean Smith now, the race leader, the 3rd place man in the championship. You can see the clear signage. Green flags now, and that is a signal for Will Gibson to make the move on. The Belgian goes across the line, challenging for 2nd. The 2 men in black side by side. and it's Kleiskens holding on to second from Will Gibson, with the likes of Sean Smith. Will Gibson in the mix here, future Legends champions for sure. Gibson on the inside line, Smith still the leader, Kleiskens down to third. John Mickle keeping pace with them in the number 4 car, and I tell you what, Miles Rudman's closing in 4th place, so Rudman up to 4th. He's doing enough to secure the points victory on the day, but it's Sean Smith still the leader. Will Gibson in 2nd place into Surtees, McLaren corner now. Miles Rudman goes across the grass. I don't think he's going to lose any pace. It was a good recovery, but having said that, Jack Parker sails past him on the outside line. Parker's tried to pass Rudman, but look at the battle for the lead, side by side, and Will Gibson's coming through. Will Gibson on the home straight saw an opportunity. What a timed move that was by Will Gibson, who passes Sean Smith and takes victory on the line. A sensational end to the year. Gibson from Smith and Kleiskens, then Miles Rudman 4th and fastest lap, Jack Parker 5th from Nathan Anthony and Jordan O'Brien, Guy Fastre 8th from Paul Simmons and Dave Ward in 10th from Mike Schlupp and Ricky Leggett, Gerald McCosh 13th from Mark Beattie and Glenn Burtonshaw, John T. Norman next from John Critchlow and Cy Haraway, Nick Bridgman and Robin Webb complete the top 20, followed by Kieran Beattie, who got a finish ahead of Phil Turner, who wraps up his first year with Legends, and John Mickle in 23rd place. What a way to end our championship year.
Will, we meet again in a similar scenario. Last race of the year. Many congrats. What a race! Superb.
That was a cracking one. We're making a habit of this, winning the last race of the year. So we've had an up and down season. I think we said to everyone after the first race of the year, it's not going to get any better than that. And we've had a few bumps, a few dinks, but we're back on the top step of the podium again, and yeah, I can't be more happy.
Sean, what a great result to finish the year, and today already you cemented 3rd place in the championship. So congratulations.
Cheers, thank you. Hard day, really hard day. Had a good first race, finished well, bad second race. Just got caught up in other people's accidents. Team, absolutely brilliant, worked really well, got the car back out. Wasn't perfect, but it done the job, and it was going very well in the final.
Seb, a great race. That was a very, very hard Legends race. Tell us about it from your point of view.
Qu'est-ce que tu as pensé de la course? Yes, it's very difficult today. The first race, a man hit me in the back, and 2 races I have a problem with my engine, and 3 races I'm push, and very, very difficult for me to pass one. I'm very happy.
Steve, we're here to say well done on 2nd place in the championship, so not a bad year all in all.
I think finishing 2nd is absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have wished for better other than winning it, but that became a bit more difficult as the season progressed with 1 or 2 DNFs and just 1 or 2 issues. And 2nd place, I think, so that just sort of encompasses the whole season. It's absolutely brilliant.
John, difficult end to the season, but the hard work is done over many, many rounds, not just the last meeting.
Yeah, it was a very shame about the last race getting took out. The 99 car spun, and as he spun, he clipped the back of me, and we pirouetted out and put us a lap down. So it's best to have that bad luck when you've already wrapped the championship up, so that was good for us. But thanks to all the sponsors all year, K-Seal and NetSense, Bailey, all them people that have supported us all season, and hopefully you never know what we'll be doing next year, but hopefully we'll know for Christmas time.
John Mickle, the champion from Steve Whiteleg and Sean Smith. Miles Rudman 4th ahead of Jack Parker and Masters champion Paul Simmons. Will Gibson next from Marcus Pett, Nathan Anthony and rookie championship winner Cy Haraway.
Well, that's the end of our 2018 season, the 24th season of Legends Cars racing in the UK, and the MRF National Legends Cars Championship with Dynarod won by John Mickle, Steve Whiteleg the runner-up, Sean Smith a superb 3rd place, and rookie champion Cy Haraway. We hope that they're all going to be back for the 2019 season, and we hope that you'll be back with us for coverage of that too. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.